Aha! We do have a cube today. So let's do the cube first, everyone. Oh, and very sweet. You gave me a small cube. So this is my 33L Cube Reviews account. And I'm pretty sure we can clone this, but I forgot where they moved the button for cloning a cube. Where's the instances of the word clone on the screen? Okay, never mind. Clone. A 4-player cube for drafts and quick play, featuring cards with only mana value 3 or less. It includes some of the strongest low mana value cards in Magic. Yeah, my favorite low mana value card, Environmental Sciences. Is there like some learning going on? Like, why do we have these? Because I don't see any learning. And I don't see any other. So yeah, I don't really like these. And I'll explain why. Number one, Thror's map. It just got printed, and this card's awesome. Search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, put in your hand, then shuffle. And then instead of Environmental Sciences, you can actually run fucking... What's the name of the card? Shit. Tezzeret's Gambit. This is a colorless card because of Phyrexian mana. So this is a colorless Night's Whisper. So I love putting this in colorless, just for any deck to gobble up. Hey, that's not mana value 3 or less. Yes, it is. Are you counting Phyrexian mana as mana? Anyway, sorry. Enough pointing and laughing. Okay, I'm fucking with a lot of this. I imagine we have a Walking Ballista. We don't have a Walking Ballista. Because I just see Heliod and immediately like, we have Walking Ballista combo in this cube. Which I'm kind of surprised by because... surely we have like a counters theme of some sort. No, we don't. Okay. I was trying to do it without X-Spells initially. You know what? That makes some amount of sense. I can buy that. But we do have... oh, we have Monoskellion. Monoskellion kind of works. Can I just be honest? I do think Monoskellion is worse than Walking here. Just like it's as a 2-drop, I would rather have a Walking Ballista. And then here, actually, something fun you could do is actually do include more expensive cards, but have them be like Starfield Shepherd, where they have like a surprise cheaper cost. And then you can also do, this is just an idea. You don't have to take this idea. But Starfield Shepherd can tutor up Walking Ballista for that white combo deck. And then for blue, you can do something like Ethereal Forger. Right? Do something with like Delve. Like, is that kind of interesting? Like, I don't know if you want to break the 3 mana value or more rule of this cube, but these are some ideas that I think are kind of interesting. You're already kind of doing it too with like Cyclonoglyph being in the cube. Just saying, just pointing out. I was trying not to break the 3 mana value limit on the card of itself, but way more okay with it being in the other direction. 3 mana with higher alternative costs. Yeah, so I mean, I just think Ethereal Forge is really neat. I like these like delve spells, cheaper spells, because this is a 2-drop in my brain. But if this is like a 6-drop in your brain, then or like a 5-4 drop in your mind, we don't have to do all this. But I'm saying like this is kind of interesting movement. Also, Recommission is a very good card for this like Walking Ballista style deck that is also good with like white-black aristocrats and stuff. Like Recommission could be cool. But Gorbash, just tell me any of these cards you don't want to add, and we can fuck around with that. So I'd prefer not to add the stuff that has a printer over mana value 3. Okay. Are we still fine with Tez's Gambit? Because this is a 3-drop, let's be honest. Let's not kid ourselves. But yeah, we can go without Ethereal Forger or this, but Recommission should probably come in. I do like it with the Walking Ballista. Tez is probably fine. All right, sounds good. Like overall kind of weak combat trick, and I've already moved you slightly away from lessons, so maybe Grand comes out, although it is a pretty decent looter. I think the lessons are cute. I think if we're not doing like eye twitch stuff, I'm not really into it. And I'm especially a little sad that we don't have access to some of the cooler like capstone lessons. Like those are really, in my opinion, what makes lessons very interesting. Okay. Airlift Captain? Airlift Chaplain is what you're thinking of. Unless there is a different card called Airlift Captain. Nope, it's just Airlift Chaplain. It's okay. Airlift Chaplain would make some amount of sense. God, it really makes me mad. And this isn't your fault. It really makes me mad that we can't put like a Murktide Regent in here. You know what I mean? Because this looks like a Murktide Regent cube. Or like any delve object like that. It really does irk me. Because we do got to keep everything cheap. Oh, hi, Crypt Breaker. I love you. There was one time, a solid like 2-month span when we were playing Commander, and I think my friend Jared drew Crypt Breaker in his Zombies deck on turn 1 every single fucking game. I don't know how he got, I don't know the odds, but it was like 8 games in a row he had Crypt Breaker turn 1. You know what would be insane in this cube? Chthonian Nightmare. Ew, right? Like this is fucked up. Also, like, why are we running Thoughtseize in our mana value 3 or less cube when like Inquisition of Kozilek is like right there? You know what I mean? Happy birthday. Thank you. Are you playing any really big payoffs with that? I mean, honestly, the payoffs are just like the fact that like you have Corsi Revenant, you get value. Like it makes sense. Is this as strong as possible within 3 or less and not vintage level? I don't think we want to go like Black Lotus. Like, you know what I mean? I think we do want to keep it somewhat sane. I do think maybe we should be running a Slick Shot show off. Like on the short list of cards I want for my prowess theme in my cube. Slick Shot's up there. Damn, I can't believe I forgot Slick Shot. Well, that's why you're here, baby. And maybe we ditch Lizard Blades. Lizard Blades is okay. Honestly, do you know what I love is Neighborhood Guardian. If you have like a red-white low to the ground deck with a bunch of shitty little creatures and tokens, Neighborhood Guardian giving creatures +1/+1 until end of turn is nutty. It is nutty. Like you have Clarion Spirit, your double spell puts +1/+1 on your double striker, and then you kill him. You attack with fucking Voice of Victory, and you get 2 soldiers that then... Rabbit Battery is a pet card for me. I just don't think it's high enough ceiling for limited. I do think Professional Facebreaker is a little bit on the commander side than a actual good limited card. So we have black. Okay, maybe we do Scryfall. So ID equals blue, O: mana value equals or is less than 3. Horn Oculus is already in the cube, yes. Okay, great. Poor Oculus is already in. Additional enters, or I guess we can do O graveyard, O cards, or instant. Flow State's on the menu, I think, as a card that we can add. That seems pretty good. I'm surprised we have Cyclonic Rift, but not Mizzium Mortars, by the way. What about Dauthean Lockmare? Lockmare is an incredible suggestion. Lockmare is a card I added to my weird cube recently. It's just so good. I feel like Spell Snare would be better than Mana Drain. I think I agree with that. I think Spell Snare is unironically more interesting and cool. And stronger, even. Than a Mana Drain. Just because everything's like 3-drop or less. Like, I don't want to spend 2 mana on my counterspells. So, Pro Facebreaker. -7/+7. Black, black. Black, black, black. And then we have blue, blue, blue. Blue, blue. Blue. Red. Hang on, we'll just save changes and then we'll figure it out. Okay, we have 1 extra white card that we probably shouldn't have. Probably just the lesson, because I'm cutting the lessons. And we need 1 more black card. Honestly, like a Virus Beetle, just to get some variety in card types for Nethergoyf. Like, literally, that's my only thought with adding this is it's just an artifact creature. Very good for Delirium. It's a room in blue for Storm Chasers. So, Storm Chasers' talent is incredible. And that's the end of my thought. Yeah, we should probably run it. We have Kitsa. It might be Falahi. Maybe Thassa. There's just nothing big to activate with Thassa, I think, even though I do love Thassa as a card. And then we can run... I love how Pyroglyph is the only Goyf not allowed here. That is very sad because Pyroglyph is super strong. Yeah, so I think Storm Chasers. I don't think we're going to do the whole this town ain't big enough or anything like that, but yeah, just 1/1 Prowess Idiot. that also triggers your other prowess object seems very good. Let's look at a couple sample packs. Do you do 5 packs of 9, Gorbash? Five of 9. Okay. Let's do a whole practice draft, I think. Okay, I've done something wrong. Cards in pack 9. There are not total seats 9. There are total seats 5. Let's go. So here I'm leaning towards Vampire Nighthawk. Yeah, I mean, Flying Death Touch Lifelink really is a combo of words, ain't it? Is this a cube review or your own? This is a cube review. Toxic Deluge is broken. So let's do that. Although I do love Unearth. Unearth is just reanimate. I'm taking Toxic Deluge. We can commit to a second color softly. Or we can just take Carrion Feeder. I think I'm down just to take Carrion Feeder. This card's fucked up. Okay, that's a port Oculus. Hope the Unearth comes back around. Boomerang Basics. I can believe that's good enough. Or maybe Falahi, Mill. Yeah, Mill seems pretty good. Let's take Revoker. Little sideboard card. Okay, we didn't get back the Unearth, but we did get Recommission. So here we have... We already have both in the cube fifth. So maybe we're not Vampire Nighthawk. Maybe we're like Esper Splash Black, or maybe we're just white blue. I can believe we're just on white blue. Although Go for the Throat is very strong and is making me think harder about these black cards. I think Thingy in the Ice is just good enough. We can't pass up blue. If we get Chthonian, I'll go back on black. But for right now, it's like Dog Days is broken. Delver. But we have a lot of creature. It's going to be just Skyclave. Let's grab it over Blurred. Helping Hand. Flicker Wisp. Hate that card. Own me, wanna throw me? Fuck you, you can blow me. Okay, let's do Snappy. Yeah. Mom? Yeah, you're gonna fucking... Like, Ocelot Prod's great, but y'all haven't played against Mom. Could just take Psych Rift here. Could hate the Grave Hate. Yeah, I'll hate the Grave Hate. Guide. So now I want Pride to come back around. I'm still happy with my Mom pick. Snap. Yeah, sure. I'll sideboard that, though. Minor misstep with Snappy. That's cool. Prehistoric Pet. Maybe. Pride ain't gonna come back, I know. Trust me! I know. I'll take Stink into Stupid. I didn't even really look at the rest of that pack that hard. I was just like, Stink, let's take it. Spell Snare's awesome. Belly is awesome. Hey, wanna own me, wanna own me. Fuck you, you can blow me. Yeah, it is a combo, but I don't know. I'm just not... what are we triggering prowess with, dude? It's like... We're very creature heavy. I would just take Tez's Gambit here, I think. Just to draw 2 in my blue deck. Although removal is nice. Let's take removal. Lockmare. Edict sideboard. Thor's Map is a discard outlet mana fixing. That sounds fucking awesome to me. And then we got Tez's Gambit anyway. Okay. So we'd run Veteran Survivor. And now I kind of just want you to imagine that, like, you know what, we'll run Prehistoric Pet too. I want you to imagine right now that we could run Starfield Shepherd. So we have all these 1-drops we can tutor for with Starfield Shepherd. And you can Felia Flicker it to keep it forever. You can Flicker Wisp Flicker it to keep it forever. You can just hard cast it. Like, it's not impossible to get to 5 mana value in this cube. I'm just saying it's on the menu, Gorbash. It's not something I'm going to force on you because it is your cube after all. But it is something like it would really fit. I'm open to the idea of one outlier for each color. Then maybe, oh yeah, make it a cycle. That's like a fun way to, you know, yeah, that's a fun way to get in the designer brain about it. Sure, yeah. Anyway, I am a fan of all these cards here, and the fact that we just have Felia that works with it and stuff is kind of cool. All right, yeah, so we can do one outlier for each color. I like that idea. Also, I do feel like the fixing's a little lacking. Like, I don't think we can be fucking around with Baron Moore in our cube, right? We don't even have, like, Life from the Loam. Blue gets Murktide Region. I was thinking the other one. We can talk about that. Last zone. Like, I kind of just want you to have more fixing. There's, like, literally no fixing in this cube, Gorbash. And I'd basically never take these except last pick, and then maybe I'd consider running the red or the white one in my aggro deck. I can fuck with the manlands. I think we just do like 2 of them, though. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6 slots. I would go Ash Barrens. Ash Barrens can turn into any basic land. And then you just do Thriving Grove, Thriving Bluff, Thriving Bullshit, Thriving Isle, Thriving More? No, we already have more. No, we don't. So I like to do the Thriving Lands and Ash Barrens, right? Ash Barrens is fixing for anything. And then you also have one of each of these that fixes. You pick the color and then the other colors set. So it's either, yeah, these are great. Do Gates instead. You could do Gates instead. But it's basically the same thing. I don't think we have room. Arcbound Ravager. Rixie Revoker. We just really don't have that many artifacts, do we? What's the Wombo with Arcbound? What am I missing here? Chug Baka. Thank you for the prime. It made more treasures in an earlier version. I think I'm down to remove the Arcbound Ravager then. I like Revoker. Blade, do we have Brood Scale? We don't have Brood Scale. Is that something you actively avoided? Happy birthday. Thank you. I've been back and forth on it. That's fair. We don't have to add it. What we could run is... we could do, like, Dismember. Dismember would be very strong. I think I do like that idea. And once again, Dismember is colorless. Which member? Dismember. Dismember is pack one, pick one tier. I think Dismember is easily the easiest thing to first pick in this cube. I think, what would I take over Dismember in this cube? Swords? Mom, maybe. It depends how I feel. Felia, maybe. It depends how I feel. Yeah, dog. It's like, Dismember is insane. Not even. I think we can just agree to disagree. Felia is fucked up. This card is evil and messed up. No golds. Yeah, there's no golds in the cube. Anyway, we got to talk about what rule breaker we want to run in each of these. I think for black, a fun one with all the self-milling could be something with Delve. We could do a... Did we get all the lessons out of here? So I think instead of not Pelakka Prediction, Call the Death Dweller. Instead of Call, we can run Torex, the Tomb Shell. I think he's kind of funny. Gorex. You can exile any number of creature cards from your graveyard. It pays 2 for each card exiled this way. And then when it attacks or dies, you choose a card at random and put it into its owner's hand. That could be funny. And then for white, it's Starfield Shepherd. For blue, I'm thinking... and then what do we cut from white? Maybe Dawn Charm. Fogs are kind of fun, though. It's just that we already have so much protection spells. Maybe Skrelv's Hive. We just have Bitter Blossom over here. Rottenmouth Viper in black. Ooh, actually, I like that suggested a little more. Especially with the skateboard in the cube. I think Rottenmouth Viper is actually significantly cooler. So Starfield Shepherd, Rottenmouth Viper. For blue, I want it to be Ethereal Forger. I just love this guy so fucking much. And actually, you know what? Now that we've added the Ethereal Forger, let's cut Snap and run This Town Ain't Big Enough. So now This Town Ain't Big Enough wombos with Storm Chaser's talent, but it also wombos with Ethereal Forger. So you can go Ethereal Forger, attack, get my instant back, attack, get my instant back, attack, get This Town Ain't Big Enough back, bounce it back to my hand, bounce your thing back to your hand, and then recast the Ethereal Forger and exile those instants that we've cast again. So this is all cool. This town also cheats. No, this town is non-land permanents. Runaway Together can't bounce your own Storm Chaser's talent. So this card is actually better in some situations than Runaway Together, but you're not wrong to think that sometimes Runaway Together is better. But it's 5 mana. Oh, it's a double rule breaker, of course. Yeah, no. Yeah, we can't justify this then. We already have Boomerang Basics. This is a lesson I would keep in the cube. Yeah, sorry, I wasn't even thinking about that. Literally, this is what separates me from, like, Gorbash here, is I literally do think about This Town Ain't Big Enough as a 2-mana card. I literally already think about it as, like, a 2-mana value spell. I do not think about it at all as anything else. That shit is not 5 mana except on accident. I don't know if I like the Surveillance Cam without the Goblin Welder stuff, by the way. I would almost rather this be a, what's the name of the stun counter rock that people play in Pauper that they sacrifice? Because it's so good with Felia. Cryogen Relic. When this enters or leaves draw, you can sacrifice it to put a stun counter on a thing, and then if you have Flicker Whisper Felia, then it breaks. Then it breaks. Okay. Cryo's so good. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, absolutely. Cryogen Relic's awesome. So we have blue, black, white. Red is next. Trying to think about what, like, I want to have break in red. Dance with Calamity. So ideally the spell that we're casting, Fire Blast. You know what? I think I'm sold. I think the joke here, by the way, chat, is that every single card that we're adding needs to have a cost that makes it not its real cost. It makes it cheaper. I like the idea of Fire Blast. And what do we cut for Fire Blast? Probably just one of the combat tricks. Maybe just Fist of Flames. I don't know if we have many other ways to draw cards. Maybe just Samet Sprint. I like Fist of Flames a little bit more, I think. Are we on Lava Dart too? I hope so. Okay, we're not on Dart. We should be on Dart, though. So yeah, maybe that instead of Fist. Grim Lavamancer would be fucking awesome in this cube as well. But anyway, Bedlam Revelers also solves the Josh shortage. Ooh. I do like that idea a lot. Okay, so no Fire Blast.
Maybe no Smeg. I do think we have a little bit too many creatures here. Maybe no Young Peasy. He's just kind of... He's okay. He's fine. Can I be honest? He's fine. But it's... I don't think fine cut it in the fucking Quarry Steel Cutter cube. So let's do Voldaren Epicure. Oh, no. We can't do Voldaren Epicure. I wish there was a shock that made a blood token. That'd be such a good card. But make it uncommon so pauper players can't get it. And then Lightning Bolt's already in. We can just do Chain Lightning. Or Flame Slash. Flame Slash is also good. Also use the correct one. And then we'd go Bedlam. Reveler. I think Faithless Looting is also on the table. Like, I like Teamer Battle Rage. I like Monstrous. Idiot. Ira's Demonstration can go. And then you can do Faithless Looting. So, Bedlam Reveler, I think, is a cooler kind of, like, prowessy card. Okay, so now all we have is green. What to put in green? Galta would be kind of funny. Yeah, Galta's on the short list. I think we can do something better than Galta, though. Maybe Hunger's a little bit slow. Origins of Metal Bending is fine. It's fine. It's a combat trick. O-Tag cheaper than mana value. Yeah, we could just look at the O-Tag, huh? ID equals green. Gwyn. Altanac's funny, but not good. Throsta. Throsta's funny, but I don't think so. Is Cord anything? Maybe. Become Immense could be interesting. Just give something +6/+6. Delve. A Miracle card would be funny, but probably not worthwhile. We could do like an Adventure card. Or like Cradle Clear Cutter. I think Cradle Clear Cutter is just kind of doing it for the meme, though. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to just include a card because we need to finish out the cycle of, like, things that are cheaper than mana value. Like, I want it to feel like it fits in the cube. I like Diamond Weapon for sure. Diamond Weapon's funny. You could just run Hooties. Primeval Protector? Maybe. But I don't think so. Henge? No way. Sagu Wildling could be interesting. Fixing spell and then dragon that just gains some life. Honestly, I'm not too opposed. That's like the first one where I'm like, okay, I can see a vision for that. Sapling Nursery. It's the affinity for forest is cool. I just don't know. I don't know. It doesn't really feel like we have a landfall theme. This is just kind of generically good and limited. And, like, the cube already lacks some fixing. Okay, so it looks like just Sagu Wildling will be it, which is fine. Sagu Wildling's a great card. Croson Tusker, that's also a pretty okay card, isn't it? But I think the Wildling I like. Rumbleweed. What does Rumbleweed say? For each land card in our graveyard. We just don't have a land and like graveyard kind of theme like that. I honestly just like the more fixing. Oh, whoops. So we cut a few more cards. We can add a few more cards now. So I do think over Llanowar Elves too, I would rather add like Arbor Elf, Utopia Sprawl, Malevolent Rumble. And these are all cards that help support a Delirium theme alongside 6 and stuff. Mana Gorger Hydra feels a bit weak, maybe. This is like a multiplayer card, you know what I mean? Ooh, whoops, we've gone one over. That is my fault. Oh, we've gone one off of red, so we need to give one more card back to red. Maybe Blossoming Defense. We just already have Snakeskin's Veil plus Origin and Metal Bending. Oh, we already have 2 Rebels as well. So actually, that's a much easier cut. Malevolent Rumble's already in. Yeah. Sorry, I missed that. And then we can go one more red card. And I think for that red card, I want it to be a spell. I do think Upriser Renegade might be a little weak. Ren's Resolve, Faithless Salvaging. I do like Ren's Resolve. And then you can never go wrong with a Braid, right? Lava Axe. I do like the idea of Lava Axe. Or what is it called? Lightning Axe. Lightning Axe is interesting as a discard outlet, so you can go discard like Abhorrent Oculus, and then Abhorrent Oculus is in your yard, and then you go, okay, great, I will unearth it, or etc. But maybe Lightning Axe is just a little too weak. There's not enough reanimating stuff. So maybe we go for a card with a higher ceiling. If we didn't have Bedlam Reveler, Arclight Phoenix would be pretty cool. Yeah, that's fair, but also... Can we find room in white for Nurturing Pixie? Yeah, instead, I think I like that idea instead of Prehistoric Pet. I like Nurturing Pixie. So Prehistoric Pet, Ren's Resolve... Nurturing Pixie just works better with like things like the stupid fucking Cryogen Relic and stuff. Rekindling. Rekindling is 4 mana. We can't add it. It's a hard cap on 3 mana value from now on, guys. Ren's Resolve, Nurturing Pixie. Needle Drop. No way. Okay, we can do those swaps really quickly. But then in red, maybe just like we can do Firebolt. 1 red for a shock at sorcery speed, but flashback for 5. That's allowed because we already have Cyclonic Rift. This has already been established. And Mizzy Mortars as well. All right, so let's do a practice draft now. I'm leaning towards Winds of Abandon here. Rotting Regisaur is fucking huge. Rotting Regisaur is fucking giant. Yeah. Let's just kill him. Okay. Here I am thinking a little bit about Firebolt. It is just removal. Recommission. Okay. I'm in for that. I don't think Looting's coming back around, but we could get a white-black kind of deck going. Here's the Fixing Link coming into play. So here, you know, you maybe take Viscerus here. Okay, we're getting like good blue cards wheeling around though. Dadar, yeah, that's fine. Especially if we find Chthonian. I don't think that's come around yet. So let's take the white fixing land. So now we have 3 fixers. Oh my god. My girls. My girls! I think you just have to take Oculus, right? There's just no way you pass it. It's another Rotting Registor, idiot. Okay, this pack kind of sucks. I guess I'll hate the Slick or the Ragavan. Yeah, I'll hit Slick Shot. Okay, Starfield Shepherd seems awesome. But we are a combo deck. Maybe we want Psych Rift. Or not Psych Rift, sorry. Tez Gambit. I'm surprised Smuggler's Copter was that late. Felia plus Thor's map is infinite fixing. That's kind of funny. Welcoming Vampires is so good, though. Felia is too, though, so. I guess we just take Minor Misstep sideboard. Starfield Shepherd plus Felia. Oh, Wombo. We just need like another like worthwhile 1-drop. Oh, speaking of worthwhile 1-drops. Yeah, fuck it. Like, Fatal Push is cracked in this cube, but... Don't look a Synergy Horse in the mouth. Are you shitting me? Okay, put a gun to my head. I guess I'll take my swords. Here... Honestly, like, Thriving Bluff's kind of calling to me. Yeah, let's do it. Galvanic Blast is just a shock. But go for the throat. Not a big fan of any of those, really. Mizzy Mortars here is pretty great. Kuldotha, Flow State, Blossoming. I guess you just take Kuldotha and put it in the sideboard. I think Kuldotha has to go. I think that card's just kind of not there without like Voldaren Epicure and stuff. Consider is very good, but we're not in that color. Ash Barrens. What? I don't like the Cryptic Spires all that much, just because you have to like fucking write on it. That's weird. Especially when there's like just a lot of cards that are very elegant that do that. We can take the 1-drop here. We already have Starfield Shepherd. Yeah. Corey Steelcutter. Holy fuck. Or you can do Darcy. Or Toxic. These are all fine. Let's do Toxic. Nurturing Pixie Starfield Shepherd combo. Think about it. I mean, unironically. We're just not in any of these colors. Sideboard. Bogart Trawler. Virus Beetle. I think I can fuck with Bogart Trawler here. What is Vito doing for this cube, by the way? I didn't notice a life gain theme. That's fair. I don't think Vito's really doing a lot, is he? I guess there's like, is there a Guide of Souls? There's a Guide of Souls, but like, I don't know if you can justify veto off of one card. Sheltered by fucking ghosts. Get it in my deck. I'm not even looking at the rest of the pack. Get in my pack yesterday. I could hate Lion Sash. By the way, I don't think Blade of the Blood Chief should be in if you don't have Brood Scale. This should only be in if Brood Scale's in my opinion. If you don't put Karsi, wait, no, you're cooking. All of your lifelink creatures like Vampire Nighthawk are just like double strikers. That's not nothing. Let me just take Bitter Blossom here. Yeah. I fuck with it. This one's kind of mid, I think. You just hate the Ballista pass. Where the fuck did the Ballista go? Oh, it's here. Okay, Corsi is pretty good. I don't know if I like double black pips, though. Chthonian's just better, right? We have Bitter Blossom Chthonian now. That feels like a wombo. Lizard Blades is the most likely to be played here for me. Blade, sideboard. Leonin, sideboard. Karsi. I think I like Karsi. Oh, Borer Trolley is not a spell. So -5. This is a land. No, it's not. Maybe take Veteran out. Or Fire Hero. Okay, like this is like a little Mardu Reanimator list. Keep in mind we're not casting Important Oculus. This is just to discard to, where are you? Thrower's Map, which is here. Oh, Blade of the Blood Chief's in. That should not be in. But yeah, I'm fucking with this here. Lurrus would be interesting. Yeah, but Lurrus is hybrid, so you can just put him in mono white or something. But it's something to think about. Anyway, and then you can run Animate Dead. Animate Dead Lurrus is so gross. Does mono white really need help here? I mean, not really. Drafts. What were the other... What did the bots draft? Okay, this is a cute blue-red deck with the Ethereal Forger Bedlam Reveler. That's kind of badass. White-green counters. Okay. I stole the Walking Ballista from this player. And then green-black graveyard. Blue-green-black graveyard. I would just go green-black here, I think. There's not enough blue to justify this, but this is interesting. Interesting pool. Ogre combo strategy again. I like combo in Cube. I especially like Reanimator in Cube. Of which is why I love this Cube so much. And why I'm okay, to be fair, I think picking Abhorrent Oculus is always correct in this Cube. Oh, except like over Dismember, I guess. Dismember I like more than Oculus, but... Alright, so what were the notes that we made? Okay, I don't like Blade unless we have Brood Scale. Green does not feel that good, so I'm going to take out Managordra Hydra. And maybe Ovia. Ovia's just slow as fuck. Maybe no Galvanic Blast. Trying to think of what else I didn't really like. Veto. Veto was an outlier, we said. Actually, we can keep Veto, maybe. I do think Vampire Nighthawk should become Nighthawk Scavenger. Right. Kuldotha Rebirth. Oh, yeah, Kuldotha Rebirth is a cut as well. So, Blade out. Managordra Hydra out. Green, green, red, black, black, red. Yeah, because I feel white-blue is mostly there.
Okay. Gut True Soul Zealot. This card's evil and fucked up. It's on par with Oculus in my mind. I'm cool with Brood Scale Blade. Okay, so Blade back in, Brood Scale in. But Gut is insane. You have a bunch of sack fodder. You have ways of returning her with mana value 3 or left stuff. Where's Gut's BFF? Broadside Bombardiers? Broadside Bombardiers, I think, is actually a step above Gut and Abhorrent Oculus, but we could do Broadside Bombardiers. I'm also just scared of adding too many creatures to red, just because it does have an instant or sorcery spamming theme, and we're kind of not having a lot of instants or sorceries. So maybe not Heartfire Hero, maybe not Lizard Blades. And then honestly, I do like Neighborhood Guardian, but maybe not Neighborhood Guardian. We already have Endurance. Endurance is already in the cube. And Scooz is already in the cube. Yeah. I think I saw Endurance anyway. I guess I didn't. My fault. Yeah, Endurance could be good. I think you cut Endurance. I didn't even... No, I don't think Endurance was in the cube. By the way, I'm going extra long on this cube just because I'm having so much fun editing it. Did you see the mana ability update? Yes, I did. So that's 2 green cards we cut. And how many green cards did we add? Basking, Brood Scale, Endurance. So we're done with green cards. Red cards. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 cuts from red. And we have 1 add for red. So we need to work on those a little bit. So maybe something like... I'm not sure. We could just do Reckless Impulse. Once again, I don't know if I really want to add more... Reckless Impulse, Mind Collapse is a break. We can't do Mind Collapse. I'm scared of adding more or more creatures. I want non-creatures. You could maybe do something like Fire Magic or like Pyroclasm. Pyroclasm, Reckless Impulse. Two, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. You draft non-basic lands. Yes, you do. Yeah, you draft non-basic lands. But Beast of Prey, there's options for cubes. You can also do a desert cube where you have to draft all your lands, including your basics. Flashback. Flashback is an interesting shout out. I don't think I hate the idea of that. We can do flashback. I'm fine with that. And then maybe you do... yeah, we can just do Lightning Axe. Right, just another removal spell that also discards a card. And then I'm pretty sure we have another black cut that we need to make up for. Yes, we do. So, let's do Bone Shards. Right, sack a creature, discard a card. Another discard outlet. Okay. Okay, target player. Okay, hang on. I do feel like Diabolic Edict should become Sudden Edict. I think having a Edict that gets around a counterspell is more interesting. It can also be Chainer's Edict. It becomes a sorcery, but you get to, you know... Or Sheoldred's Edict. Yeah. I do think I like the big flashback on Chainer's Edict. But anyway, we can just hit save changes. I think everything should be even. No, we have 1 extra red card, 1 less white card. That's my fault. So what do we cut from red? Maybe just Phoenix of Ashes. Okay. I might have Freudian slipped and said Phoenix of Ass. I do want to emphasize that this card is fine. It is definitely not an outlier, though, like Gut. So we need one more white card. Can I be honest? I don't think Leon Light Scribe's all that good. At least the floor is really low on that card. Luris time. We could do Luris, but that's only with Gorbash permission, in my opinion. If we do Luris, I have a concept. It would be, we would go up Selfless Spirit. And then you would put Luris in. But honestly, actually, I'm going to cut Dawn Charm for Thraben Charm. It's just more Grave Hate in this cube seems like a lot of fun. Selfless Spirit, Thraben Charm. And then we go one more red card. And one more white. Erode for Path. I think Erode's fine. I mean, Erode hits Planeswalkers, which is not applicable to this cube. So I guess Path would be better. But honestly, like, you know, maybe there's just, like, already a lot of exile-based removal. It's fine that if you just have something that says destroy. Luris would almost be pick one, right? Yeah, but so would Gut. Like, there's things that would compete for Luris. There's always going to be the best card in the cube, chat. There's always going to be the best. Oh, yeah, there is literally an Ajani. My fault, I'm blind. Yeah, I want to build a desert cube with deserts, with like a desert theme. I think that would be fun. Finally, an excuse for you to play Sand Scout. The excuse to play Sand Scout is that you're in white. Honest to God, that card is fucked up and evil. I think it goes in most decks where you want to ramp on turn 3. They shouldn't print basic deserts. No, they should. It'd be funny. Okay. Gorbash, what's the final verdict on Luris? Yes or no? Mono white Luris. I'm reading away from Luris for now. That's totally cool. Just remember, if you do end up adding Luris, do consider the fact that Animate Dead works insanely well with it. We see a lot of Luris sold. That's totally fine. Yeah. No issue at all. You can, but if you add Luris, remember to put in Animate Dead. Remember to put in Dead Weight. Those are two very fun spells with Luris. You can also do Myers Grasp instead of a Dead Weight. Anyway, so I do think I want the Selfless Spirit in anyway. It's just kind of a good flyer. Cosmogrand instead of Luris. I could believe that Cosmogrand Zenith is correct. Right, second spell each turn, you can create 2 1/1s or put a counter on each creature you control. And then we still need a red card. No, we don't. Okay, I do want to make one addition on top of everything that we've just done today. I think it's Chromatic Star. And we add Mishra's Bauble. So Mishra's Bauble is a 0-mana cantrip. What does this work with? Corey Steelcutter. Cosmogrand Zenith. It's a prowess. It's a non-creature prowess trigger for Slickshot Show Off and any prowess creature. So that's like another like 10 things of synergy. So I just think it's non-negotiable. You need a Mishra's Bauble in this cube. It's just a cantrip that triggers a lot of shit 1 turn earlier than you would expect. And it's not restricted to one archetype. Like if you open a pack with Mishra's Bauble, no cards of your color, you're taking Mishra's Bauble. Red needs more instants and sorceries. I hate that I agree with you. Well, Bone Crusher Giant is a sneaky instant. I'd probably cut Prophetic Planekeeper. It's fine. And then maybe you get out Emberheart Challenger. I mean, Emberheart Challenger's fine. And I think we cut a lot of the combat tricks, so actually Emberheart Challenger to become a bit weaker. I'm talking about why Flashback over Stinkcaster. Well, Stinkcaster doesn't exist yet, so it's kind of hard to add cards to your cube that don't fucking exist. But once it does exist, yeah, it'd be fun. Genuinely adding Lurrus is just a slap in the face to all the attempts to make... I think you are being very over the top, Mr. Poek. I think you're being incredibly over the top about Lurrus. Most of the time, it's actually kind of hard to companion Lurrus in cube. Maybe in this cube it'd be easier than other ones, but like not running Baragorf, not running fucking Nighthawk Scavenger, not running Rotting Regisaur, like... Lurrus is not that big of a deal in Limited. In constructed formats, yes, absolutely. In fucking Draft, you're going way over the top, in my opinion. I'm okay with adding upcoming cards. I still think I like Flashback more. It triggers prowess and stuff. We could do... add Sting as well. Nah, I kind of want to get rid of more creatures than I want to add more creatures. If we're adding a creature, it's going to be Voldaren Epicure. Maybe Nicoria Limited, but yeah, here it'd be totally fine. You're over the top still. Yes, it's still fine here. Sky Shield, thank you for the super chat on YouTube. On a different note, other than that comment, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Yes, thank you. Most of the cards in this are 3-drops. Yeah, there's a lot of 3-drops in this cube. Lurrus would be kind of hard to companion. You'd be giving up real things. It's not... Like, Lurrus would be hard to companion and it'd be good in the 99. Or good in the, the deck, not in companion. It's fine. I love Lurrus in cube. Lurrus in cube is so much fun. I love all the companions in Limited. Maybe not Kahira. Kahira's a little boring, but still. Umori's a little boring, but... Yeah, exactly, Gorbash. We're on the same page about this. There's just... Mr. Poek, I do think you're, like, a little over the top on thinking Lurrus is that strong. There's so many cards in this cube that I would pick over Lurrus. Easily. Yeah, they're all moms. All the companions are moms. So all the arts have little babies in it, I think. At least the alt arts do. Remember, if you hate companions, you hate moms. Maybe no strike at Rich. I think that is a little bit of a low floor card. Okay, what to add? I think I'm going to look at my cube with the prowess theme and just kind of willy-nilly add shit. I do think the Delirium double strike card would be worthwhile. I forgot what that card's called, though. Temur Battle Rage. Temur Battle Rage is the other one that's already in the cube. I did not cut Temur Battle Rage, I think. But what's the 1 mana one? Faithless Salvaging. I don't know how to feel about that. Violent Urge is what I'm thinking of. This is the Delirium one. By the way, shout out to Mr. Bubble. Worked with Delirium. Skewer the Critics is fucking badass. And then maybe instead of Lava Dart, you do Tarfire. Because Tarfire has Kindred, which is good for Delirium. And it's just a shock. Gutshot, Gutshot's fine. I do think it would be pretty okay here. But I think as far as swaps go, that's pretty cute. So that should make red way more playable in terms of being a prowess color. All right, let's turbo draft this. I've done the same mistake that I've done before. Okay. Monastery Swiftspear. I mean, I kind of want Oculus. Brainstorm. I'm down to take a Brainstorm. Bolt. I fuck with Bolt. Bedlam, Reveler, Boomerang Basics. Boomerang Basics. Fatal Push. It's a good removal spell. Okay, Thriving Bluff I think makes me want to stay red though. Just a Crypt Breaker. Scoos, ram through. Okay. Bone Shards is nuts, so is Tarfire. Helping Hands also just a wombo directly with Abhorrent Oculus. Ooh. Is Brainstorm better than a Ponder or Preordain would be? Maybe. Yeah, I'm looking at Helping Hand or Oculus here. Or Nightmare. I think I'm going to take Nightmare. And you can still run this in your deck because it is still fixing. I'll take Edict. So remember, we have a pivot into red if we want it. I guess I'll take Faithless Looting. Faithless Looting is fixing if you think about it. Baleen Veil is... Bone Shards. Flocka. Guess a road. Ooh, Helping Hand. Maybe Spell Snare. Although we do have a lot of non-creatures. We could go with Storm Chaser Talents. We have a Wombo with Boomerang Basics. We could take the Decrepit Old Bird, though. Let's do Talent. Whoa, mama, that's a red pack. Let's do Lightning Axe. It's a discard outlet. Violent Urge. We do have Delirium, but we don't have Slick Shot so off, so that makes me a little less interested in that. Would Trident Wavebreaker be good? It'd be fine, yeah, for sure. It's definitely a consideration. Flashback. Firebolt. The Decrepit Old Bird. Mortars. Revoker sideboard. Rights sideboard. Supplier sideboard. Everdream. I would go with Rotting Regisaur here. Like, Bowmasters is fine. It's just... Rotty Regisaur. Consider. Okay, Thriving Isle. I was praying for a fixing land, so we have it now. Flow State's awesome. Pyroclasm's awesome. Yeah, let's take Flow State. Everdream seems clunky. That's because it is. I agree with you. Toxic. Ooh, Chasm came back. So Thor's Map is a discard outlet and fixing. So Show Off is fine. I don't know if it got there. We do have a lot of 1-drops. You know what? Fuck it. We'll take Slick Shot Show Off. Fuck it. Well, why not? Take a Bolt while we're at it. I am a little concerned about how many things we have to sacrifice to Chthonian Nightmare. Okay, Bone Crusher helps alleviate that fear a little. Barrowgoyphus is fucking nuts. Kind of saved at the 11th hour here by a bunch of objects. Tez Gambit sideboard. Walking Ballista sideboard. Price of Freedom sideboard. Ajani sideboard. So, Deluge out. That's a sideboard card. Edict's fine. It's just we have so much 1-drop removal. We don't have Delver. This is a land. Okay. Like, this is a real deck. I believe this. Honestly, maybe just don't do Chthonian Nightmare. Like, that wouldn't be that shocking to me. You run Bolt instead. Is 17 lands even optimal? Honestly, you might be right. 16 might be better. Just run Brainstorm. Like, ta-da. Let's just fucking get you. Yeah, I think Everdream should become something like a Gitaxian Probe. Hello? Git. Sorry. Brainstorm to Preordain. Yeah, I do like that Brainstorm sets up Delver better, but honestly, Preordain can be used to do the same thing. Okay. I think I'm about ready to tap out here. I think we've cracked the case here. Yeah, I'm a fan. I think this is ready. Thank you for getting a cube review. This was a very fun one to look at. Congrats on turning 21. I'm not 21. I'm 24. I'm old. This cube looks like a lot of fun. Yeah, I like cubes with deck building restrictions like this, and I'm happy that you let me break it a little bit with these inclusions.